Yep.
and then everyone can get along. It's all good.
Do you think Noah's going to show up?
Yeah, of course.
I haven't seen him in 6 months.
Me neither. No one has. He'll show up though. Told me he would. He's probably just a bit late.
I think he might be angry at me.
Why would he be angry at you?
Yeah, you're right. No reason. I'm just scared that he's not going to come.
No, he probably just got caught in traffic. He'll come.
Yeah.
Noah! Hey! How are you, man?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Hug? Good to see you, dude.
Yeah.
Been a bit of a while, hey?
Yeah, it has.
Doing alright?
Yeah. Yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, great, man.
Hey.
Hey.
Cool to be back here, isn't it?
Yeah. Been a while.
Yeah. I was just saying before, like, it feels smaller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the whole place feels smaller. It's so weird.
I guess we're a lot bigger now then.
Yeah, yeah. So what have you been up to, man?
Not a lot, to be
Yeah.
honest. Just sort of
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
take it easy.
What are the plans for next year?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
What about you guys?
Awesome. Well, yeah, we're just on a gap year at the moment, and then probably.
Uni next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing what? Do you know?
OT.
Yeah, we're going into the same thing, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah. So, what are your plans?
Well, we're just thinking. I think we'll build the memorial kind of over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And I've just been collecting rocks and stuff, which I think will be good.
Yeah.
When we were collecting rocks, we found your old playing cards from your magic phase.
Gee, bit dirty now.
Remember
Yeah.
that happened to coincide with the fairy princess phase for Mags and I.
Yeah. Yeah, we were right into the magicians while you were right into the. Yeah, that made imaginary games a little bit argumentative, didn't it?
Yeah, some creative differences.
Yeah.
I think eventually we settled on Harry Potter and just kind of went with that
Yeah, eventually.
a while.
I haven't seen these in ages.
Yeah. Oh, we're also laughing about you remember the time, I think it was year 3, right?
Yeah.
Where we did that excursion to the museum and all the buses took off and we just left you there?
Yeah.
We were all so jealous. We had to go back to school and write some report or something, and you got to stay there all by yourself.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Were you scared?
No.
I always remember thinking that I would have been terrified if that was me.
Yeah.
I was such a wuss when I was a kid.
Yeah, you were. Remember the time we tried to camp out here?
Oh, don't remind me. I didn't last 20 minutes before I wanted to go home. Max wanted to stay so badly. I don't know how she wasn't scared.
It would have been fun to sleep out here under the stars, but
Yeah, but it was terrifying.
yeah.
I was scared. At the museum. Don't know why I couldn't tell you then, and still couldn't tell you now. To be honest, I just spent most of the time just in a corner crying until one of the staff found me.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It would have been scary.
Yeah, fair enough, man. One of the best days of my entire life, I think. I was thinking about it before. It's probably you guys remember that sports day in year 6? And it was the most fuckedest day to have a sports day.
It was like 40 degrees.
It was so hot.
So bloody hot.
And you're in like every single event.
Yeah, because do you remember Timmy?
Yeah.
He thought it'd be a good idea to sign me up for everything. So I was running all day long.
I think I just did like the egg and spoon race.
I did fuck all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then afterwards, we went back to your place and turned on the sprinkler and we were just like running through it, and
Oh, that was so good.
it was so much fun.
It
Yeah.
felt so nice to cool down after such an excruciating hot day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. This is the spot where we tried to start that farm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I'm sorry that didn't work out. That was on me.
Why?
Well, I knew that plants needed watering, but I didn't know how much water they needed. So every day after school, I would come here and I would just tip like an entire drink bottle's worth all over the plants and just flood them, essentially. And so I think that's why we never got anything to grow.
You drowned them.
Yeah. And I did that for weeks. Sorry. Hey, do you remember that birthday cake that you tried to make for Jack?
Oh. That was a bit of a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, nearly killing me.
I had to give you your EpiPen. That was so scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only used it about 3 times, so I think that was like the 3rd time I ever used it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What was the thought behind that? A peanut allergy with
All right,
peanut
look,
butter in the cake.
because it was peanut butter, I thought I could get away with it.
Oh, so just because it's smushed up, suddenly it's not...
Well, it was smooth as well. It wasn't crunchy, so there were no actual like physical bits of peanut.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's not how a peanut allergy works.
Yeah, thanks. I realise that one now.
You're lucky I could find your EpiPen because you're so terrible about bringing it with you.
Yeah. Well, because, yeah, I hardly ever use it, so I just don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Do you have it with you now?
I packed it.
Thank you.
No worries. Planning on baking any cakes?
Yeah,
Ah.
gonna try and poison me again?
Might leave it this time.
Max was right into baking, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Such a foodie. She was such a good cook.
She was.
If she wanted something, she'd just make it.
Yeah.
Remember that night? I'll never forget it. We had literally the most perfect ramen.
The ramen, it was so good. I don't know how she did it. It was
nice.
incredible. But we didn't eat till like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of how it was, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she never had her shit together, but
And she was so particular. Like it had to be done her way. And it
None
was
of us
always
were allowed to
perfect,
help.
but we weren't even allowed in the
No.
kitchen.
No. Same when she used to come over. Parents weren't allowed to even go into their own kitchen.
do you guys remember that time with the bird?
Yeah.
The broken wing?
I don't think I've ever seen Mags run that fast as when she did trying to run home to get a cardboard box to put it in.
Yeah.
And didn't you try and feed it like biscuits or something?
Yeah, I had some snacks left in my lunchbox.
Oh yeah, because birds love biscuits, don't they?
Yeah.
I remember I had a bottle of water and I tried to like pour the water into like the lid, like give it the lid to drink out of.
I don't think it was thirsty.
No, probably not. I don't understand how birds drink.
What do you mean?
Because they don't have lips, like we suck, you know, like suck up water. What do they do? How do they suck them with a beak?
I think they have a tongue inside their beak.
Yeah, what's that?
I think they use it to like scoop up the water.
Oh.
Yeah.
When they just like, yeah, just scoop.
Yeah, they
Oh.
scoop.
With their beak.
Scoopy thing. Fair enough.
She loved animals. Do you remember Fluff?
Yeah.
What?
I kind of hated Fluff.
I knew it.
Seriously?
Well, he used to bite me and he used to shit everywhere and...
I loved Fluff so much. I used to go around to Mags's house in the evenings and just have Fluff on my lap the entire time. And when my parents said it was time to go home, I would just pretend to myself that Fluff was mine and that I was lending him to Mags for the evening. I'd be like, yeah, okay, into your crate, Fluff. You can stay with Mags for the evening. I'll come back and get you tomorrow. Because I just wanted a rabbit so badly.
Yeah.
We had a little funeral as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I do miss Fluff.
I think sometimes you don't know how much you love things until they're gone.
Mm.
Do you remember year 7 in the bike shed?
No? What are you talking about?
Hey! Yes, you do. That was such a cute but embarrassing moment.
Mm.
That was our first kiss, but we didn't start dating for 2 years after that.
Yeah, that was probably my fault.
What?
I was scared.
Aw, that's cute. I was scared that you didn't want to date me. I used to cry on the phone to Mags every day, just terrified that you didn't want to go out with me. And I used to ask Noah all the time whether he thought that you liked me, because I was just so desperate for us to start dating.
He used to call me up all the time, just stressing, running through every scenario.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was so scared.
that's adorable.
Mags always knew it was going to happen though.
Yeah, I think she just kind of got these things. Like, they weren't difficult or stressful for her. I mean, you and Mag started dating when you were like 11, when dating just meant like writing cute notes to each other. Like, it just seemed so simple for you guys. And it just worked because everything just worked for Mags.
Yeah, she was so confident.
Always.
Like I would literally kill for that confidence, you know. Just nothing ever kind of weighed her down. Like, I mean, the three of us are like colossal overthinkers. But she just literally never gave anything a second thought.
You know, she wasn't always confident. I don't know if she ever told you this, but Max didn't get her period till she was 16, and when we were 15, she was at my house, and we were just lying on my bed, and she was bawling her eyes out because she was so scared that it wasn't going to happen for her and that there was something wrong with her. She wasn't going to be able to have kids. She wasn't normal. She was just so scared. And I've never seen her be that vulnerable before. She was crying, like properly crying, and she was just so scared. But in true Mags fashion, within 15 minutes, she was doing her Dory impression and begging me to watch Finding Nemo again.
Yeah, that was her. She wasn't normal.
No.
But I'm glad that she wasn't.
She was so special.
There was this one time, probably in like year 7, or it was just before Mum and Dad got divorced. And they were fighting, and I was just hiding up in my room and listening. I don't really remember what the fight was about, but I just remember feeling so scared and so sick. Like, you know, that feeling that you get kind of like before you're about to vomit, where like your mouth gets heavy. And my heart was racing, and I just remember wanting to disappear, so I wouldn't have to think about it or worry about it or worry about anything ever again. And the next day at school was hard because I just wanted it to drag out forever, because I just didn't want to go home. And after it ended, I think I still couldn't go home. And so I walked here instead. And she was here, like she always was, on some weird mission. I think she was burying something, or... And she saw me, and she came over to me and sat with me, and she could tell that I was not feeling right. And we just talked for hours. She was so good at making you feel better, you know? She just knew exactly what to say. And I hope I can be like that one day. It's like She just knew how to make people feel safe.
Did you say she was burying something?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Do you remember where?
Yeah, between those two trees.
It's these ones here?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Just in there, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, can you help me? Please, just help me! You're sure it was here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And she definitely buried something.
Yeah?
There's nothing here!
Look, I could be remembering it.
It's a page from her journal.
Read it aloud.
Seriously?
Yes.
Dear Diary, today is Wednesday. All of Year 5 have PE on Wednesday. I don't think I like Wednesdays. Today was great though. At recess, Alice and I mapped out our whole future. She is going to marry Jack, and I'm going to marry Noah. We're going to live next door to each other and have kids at the exact same time so they can be best friends. It's going to be perfect. It will all be so perfect.
After school, I met Noah at the gate and we walked home. It was hot, so we had lemonade ice blocks, my favourite. We went to our special place and lay down on a picnic blanket to look at the clouds. Noah held my hand and he told me that he loved me. It made my tummy flutter and gave me the warm fuzzies. Actually, I think I do like Wednesdays.
Why can't I remember? I don't even remember.
It was a long time ago.
It was so special. I can't even remember. What happened?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. What do you mean?
What happened the night that Mags died?
I don't want to talk about it.
You were the only one that was there. I think it's time that Jack and I found out.
I'm not ready to talk about it.
Not ready? Is that a joke? 8 fucking months. 8 fucking months of living in the dark, and you still don't have...
It's complicated. I'm sorry, I'm...
Complicated? How do you think it feels for us to not know anything? How selfish is that?
Jack, can we go home?
How fucking selfish is it that you're keeping this all to yourself?
Please, Jack.
No, you're not getting away. You're gonna tell us. You're gonna tell us right now.
I don't want to
right
talk
here.
about it. Please, Jack.
It's not right now.
Don't you want to know too?
Yeah, it's not.
Don't you want to know what happened to her?
It's not the right time.
Not the right time. When? Will you ever tell us?
I will. It's just, it's complicated, and
No, you're not going to. Unless it happens now, you're not gonna say anything.
I'm just not ready to talk about it.
Not ready.
I just don't want to.
You don't think that we deserve to know? Is that what it is? You want to keep all this secret to yourself?
It's not that.
Wait. I know why. It's because it's your fault.
Oh, come on.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault.
For the last 8 months, you've been too much of a fucking pussy to tell us.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault, I promise.
Well, then tell us.
Jack, please.
Don't ask your little boyfriend to come and save you.
I don't want to talk about it.
You're gonna tell us. Isn't that right, Jack? She's gonna tell us.
Jack,
Come on, please.
please.
No. I'm not leaving until I get an answer.
Fine. Well, you know about the party, and you know it was meant to just be a girls' night. That's why you guys weren't invited. And it was, and we were having a really good time, and we were drinking and dancing, and then Ashley brought Molly, so we were high. And then all of a sudden, a group of guys that I'd never met before showed up. This girl called Ashley, who was kind of more on the outside of the group, she invited them. And I don't know who they were, but they just changed the vibe up immediately. We went from dancing and listening to music to couples looking for a fucking bedroom. I was really uncomfortable because, you know, I would never cheat, and it was meant to be a girls' night, and so I was sort of standing off to the side. And this one guy looked like the only sober one there. Came up and started talking to me. He seemed really nice. He explained that he was designated driver for the night and offered to drive me home because he said it didn't look like I was having a good time. I just wanted to get home to you at this point, and I was going to offer to take Mags with me, and so I said yes. Before I even got the chance to ask Mags if she was going to come, he started leading me out to the car. He put his jacket around my shoulders. I was so out of it. He was basically holding me up as I walked. And he bundled me into the back seat of the car, which I do remember thinking was weird, but I didn't think anything of it. And then he got into the back seat too. And that's when I realised what was going to happen. And I started begging him to take me home and telling me I didn't want it and telling him to stop, and he didn't listen, and he was on top of me and he was so strong and I couldn't get him off of me. I was so scared. I didn't want it. Eventually, I managed to shift out from underneath him and open the door and run back to the house to find Mags. And I just collapsed on her shoulder crying and told her I just wanted to go home. She told me she'd drive me home. And I knew she was drunk. I knew she was high. I knew she wasn't in a state to drive, but I just wanted to go home. You have to understand, I just wanted to go home. And so I let her drive. I told her she was an amazing friend. And I let her drive me home. And we didn't make it 5 minutes before she crashed. And I think that she was dead before the car even stopped moving. It looked like she was asleep, but I also knew she was never going to wake up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is it my fault?
No.
You think it's my fault, don't you?
No.
You do. You think it's my fault.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Are you angry at me? Please don't be angry at me. Please don't be angry at me.
No. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want you to think that I'd given him the wrong idea. I promise. I told him I didn't want it. I told him to stop. I told him no.
It's okay. It's alright. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Just want you to tell me things now, alright?
Promise you're not mad.
I promise I'm not mad.
And you don't think it's my fault.
No. Not at all.
Is Noah coming back?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll come back.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry that happened to you. Thank you for having the strength to tell us that. I got a little bit out of hand there, so I'm sorry. But I don't think I entirely regret it. She was so special to all of us. I think I spent so much time locked away that I forgot how much she means. And all the memories we made with her. Mine are no more valuable than yours. I don't expect you guys to forgive me. Because I don't think I can forgive you either. Right now, I just need someone to blame. And unfortunately, that has to be you. One day I'll get over it. I know I will. Just right now, and that's really unfair on you. But it also feels so unfair having to be here, the one alone, while you two are together. I just want you to understand that. And that's why I don't think we should catch up anymore. I don't think I can. I love you guys so much. I always will, but I'm so sorry.
Do you still want to build the memorial?
Yeah. I think we should. Where are those rocks?
Together has grown so cold, and your eyes like stormy weather have taken hold. What happened to forever, I'll never know, but we've come too far to ever just let it go. Now our little empire has gone and fallen to the ground. Can you hear me calling out? Our little empire has gone and left me in this town. And there's no one else around. The walls have all been ruined, and it's all my fault. I should never have let you in to steal my soul. Now I feel as naked as I was born, and I'm so scared to wake up and face the dawn. Now our little empire has gone and fallen to the ground. Can you hear me calling? Our little empire has gone and left me in this town. There's no